only what you say, and it will, and it will, and it will be used against you in court. So keep your mouth shut. Hello everyone, my name is Joseph Radzwion IV, your trusted attorney with Radzwion Law, PLLC. And today we are answering a question that is being asked all across the United States right now. And that is, what do I do if a federal agent is at my door? See, federal agents are going door to door and they're asking individuals to either give up or turn over or answer questions with respect to items that the individual has purchased in the past. When making that purchase in the past, the item was legal. But now, because the federal agents have redefined the way that they interpret the law and redefined the terms that were already defined, they now are deeming these items to be illegal. Remember, the consequences of owning or possessing one of these items are going to be a federal offense that can result in a 10-year prison sentence. So when we talk about these situations, it's always advisable to speak with an attorney that understands your rights and understands what the law is. So scenario number one is, I have a federal agent at my door. They have a search warrant. What do I do? This is a fairly straightforward answer. The answer is, you don't fight the agent there. You don't fight the search warrant there. We fight it in court later. That is going to be the thing that you do. You don't fight them at the door. Let them in. Just assert your right. Say, I'm not answering any questions. I want to speak to my lawyer. Then call your lawyer. And then also it would be advisable to even say, I don't consent to any unreasonable searches and seizures, and then let them do their thing. The other scenario is when the federal agent shows up at your doorstep and they do not have a search warrant. What do you do? Well, knock, knock, knock. I'm a federal agent. Let me in your house. Can I come in and see whatever they're looking for? And you can tell them, I'm not going to let you in my house. I don't consent to searches and seizures. Please leave my property. The agents need to have a search warrant or your consent in order to come into your home. It's not being rude. It's not, being snarky or anything like that. If you assert your rights and say, please leave the property, I do not consent to any searches or seizures, I'm asserting my rights. That cannot be used against you in court, and it's not you hiding something. It's you protecting yourself, protecting your rights that you have. The other thing that you can do is, if they're asking questions, you can always ask for your lawyer, or you can say, I'm not going to answer those questions. I'm going to remain silent. Remember, to invoke your Fifth Amendment right, you actually have to say, I'm going to remain silent. You can't just stand there and be quiet. They can continue to answer or ask questions if you do that. So if they're asking you questions, you can always say, I'm not going to answer that question. I'm going to remain silent. That can't be used against you in court either. The other scenario is, you receive a letter in the mail that says, hey, you purchased one of these items. Can you please bring it down to the station? Or, hey, you purchased one of these items. If you have questions, give us a call and we can answer any questions that you have. Don't do that. If you have a letter that says, hey, come down to the station, bring the item with you, remember, when you walk in with that item, that is enough for them to charge you with a felony, a federal offense. So don't do that. Don't call them and ask questions. Again, you can remain silent. If you do end up down there for whatever reason, ask to speak to your lawyer. But really what you should be doing is, if you're getting that letter in the mail, you should be contacting a trusted attorney right away and figuring out what the next course of action is going to be. Remember, you have a Fourth Amendment right to refuse to any searches and seizures that the federal agents don't have a warrant for. You can also refuse to answer any questions under the Fifth Amendment, saying, I remain silent. And you also have that Sixth Amendment protection of having an attorney present at all law enforcement questioning or interrogation. Remember, when they're at your door, they are interrogating you. Have an attorney at the ready, give them a call, let them do the talking for you, because anything the attorney says cannot be used against you in court. Only what you say, and it will, and it will, and it will be used against you in court. So keep your mouth shut, have your attorney at the ready, stay safe out there. And if you support the Second Amendment, hit the like button, and then also leave us a comment that says, shall not be infringed. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.